Good morning, class. In today's session, we will see the topic which is a hashing. So we have seen the array representations to store the elements here. Means how we are going to store the elements in that array. Just statically or dynamically, we are giving the data. And that data will be stored into the array according to its subscripts. Means the first element will be stored in the first subscript, and then next one, and then next, and then next, it goes on. So here in this representation, means array, what we are doing is we are storing in a linear format one by one. We are storing in a linear format in that representations. So there is another means implementation of this array, which is a associative array ADT type, which uses a data structure which called as a hash table, which will be supported by the concept that is called a hashing here. So what the hashing does here is the hashing function, or the hashing what we are means representing the hash is, it will distribute all the entries across an array. Means it's a randomly storing elements, or sometimes it is continuously storing the elements here. There is no necessary there is no any restriction that the elements what we are storing should be in a linear order, means it in a order here. So when we are having hashing as a means method, it will distribute the entries here across that array, and this entries what we are using will have the a pair like representation, which is a key and value. And this procedure and this function, what it is been doing or what it is been applying for that one is called as a hash function. So here, why we use this representation, why we are presenting this one here is, we need to look after the uniform distribution of the elements or the hash values onto that array associated array representation. If we want to have this non-uniform also, non-uniform representations means here we need to see whether each and every value is occupying its own space, or there is a confliction between any two values here. So when we are applying, or when we are accessing this hashing to be done here is, what happens here, it allows you to take the values to the index by performing the modulus of that value what we are chosen. So this modulus value will be taken, this modulus operation will be taken with the key value, the value what you are going to insert it, and which has been performed with between the space what we are used for storing the value. If it is the 10 MB space or the 20 MB space or any space what we are using for that one will be indicated as a process what we are performing, or the what you are representing here. And why we are using such representation here is to limit this portion of the memory, because which has been wasted for storing any representation, means any other data. And if it is not linearly storing the data, what happens here is it randomly stores the data somewhere in the that is on that array. What happens here is we need to resize that entries, and we need to shrink or grow the that is a hash or the table or any array what we are using here. And this one what we are providing, what is the performance here is, the speed analysis or the speed of that one is compared with that one, it is affecting little bit here. Means the cache what we are using, the data what we are using somewhat missing, and also the empty spaces what we are presenting also increases. And as I said, we need to resize, means there are the empty spaces in between the thing now. So what happens here is it allows you to resize. So the cost of the resizing also has to increase it. And coming to the how we are going to store the data onto this data structure, that is a array associative array like hash table here is, first take the list of the elements and mention the what is the data what we are taking for the processing, means what it is been occupying. So here they are taken as a 10 MB. Then hash function h of x is equals to modulus of the value on the one what we are presenting. So since it is having 5 such values, for perform the 5 representations here. So anything which is been divided by this without point will get its value, means the remainder of the 10 will be its the value to be stored here. 10 plus 1, 11, and the next 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the values to be used for storing the representation. Hence it is giving, hence it is you are having same value processing. Means here 11, 12, 13, 14 has been stored without any problem representation. If I am getting into the next one, which is take it as an example, 102. What happens here? It will be divided by 10 or not. So here which is equals to 100, 10 star 10, and there lies a 2. So what it has to do? It has to store this 102 at second one. Okay. And if any other value which is getting the value that is a reminder as a 3 or 4 or 0 or 1, if you are allowing to access like this, what happens here is it shows you multiple variables, multiple values has been using same storage space. We didn't just store that one. We are letting the calculation of the place where we are to, the location where we need to store that value. So the disadvantage here is the collision will occur. Means the problem what it is raised is a collision. Means here when we are dealing with the hashing, what happens here? When we are storing the value. So once we are storing the value, what is the factor it is been using here is, it has to be used by this hash function. So what is the hash function we are using? The hash function will be the h of x mod another value. So this h of x mod another value, what it is doing is allows you to map to this index values here. Okay, the index values and the value will be stored here. If it is having the value 1 and the next value 2, 3, 4 or the indifferent indexes, are they having different index values? If it is having the same index value, what happens here? It has to be stored at the same position. For example, the value here is basically it is 12 and 102 has to be stored here, which is not a practically a implementable one, because one value which is being stored, if you are trying to store the another value, what happens here is it will get rid of this, it will be just delete, or this it has to replace it by the old value. The old value has to be disappear, or what it has to do, it has to consider only the new value here. So the actual data what you are storing will be considered as a key, and the hash function what we are doing, we are taking the hash function as a x modulus, mostly it is 10 ma. If you are taking any 20 or MB, that is up to example what you have chosen, and we will get the resultant here. The reminder what we are getting will be the value where you have been, means the key means the hash value or the index value where you have been trying to store the data of our or the key what we are representing. Sometimes we are getting the collisions. Collisions here means, what is a collision here? When we are storing the values, what happens here? The values what you been used will have the same spaces here. Means same spaces means same representations has to be, same values has been got for that index values has been got, and we need to represent or we need to store that processing. So take an example here, take an example. In this we are storing some elements. that is 1, 2, 42, 4, 12, 14, 17, 13, and 20, 37. So these are the values we are having. And in this example, I took that value here is, so it should be, means the memory space, what it is using here is a 20 here. So what it is doing? So it is taking the hash function to be applied on that key. Okay. If you see here, the key is 1. So here h of 1 is equals to 1% is 20. That is a 1 modulus 20, which is equals to 1. So apart from this here, what it is doing, anything less than the 20 will be considered as its own value. So there is no any consideration. If it is greater than that one, the remainder will be considered as a value you have chosen. So see now how many elements has a collision like representations here. First see that one. So just plot the values here. It will be 1, 2. So here 20 to 40 and the next remainder is 2. 2 will be placed as the array index. Next 4, again 12, 14, 17 and 13 or the directly less than this value, just place them it as it is and go to the next one, 37. So 20 minus, that is 37 minus 20, which is 17. The value here is 17. So whatever the value you are getting at this one, the modulus remainder means the remainder function will be enact as a array index to be stored here. Okay. Now see here how many elements are being considered for this collision. Means here there occurs a collision. At these two places we are having the collision representations. Collision means we are getting the same array index value for the processing. So we can't change the formula or we can't change any value for the processing. The value what it is generated is a fixed one. So we need to store the value at the array index what it is having only. What happens here? If you are trying to store this value in the array, see the array elements like this. Let me so we will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, up to we have the 13. Sorry, 17. Okay. So value you are having. Okay, done. Now draw the array representation here. Consider an array. Sorry, so let it be. Okay, now it is an array formation. Now see what are the values we got here. At the 1, we got at the index 1, we got the value 1. Okay. Next at the 2, it is 2, 42. At the 3, there is no value. At the 4, we are having 4 as a value. 5 is not there. Up to 12. So at the 12, we are having 12. 13, we are having 13. 14, 14. 15 is not there. 16 is not there. At the 17. What is the value at the 17? 17, 37. Okay. Now, see any value is a left or not. So we represented 1. We represented 1, 2, 42, and then 4. Next 12. 13, 14, and then 17 and 17. Okay, all the values has been represented in its place. So what happens here? In this representation, while storing the value, at this representation, what have been stored? The second one. So what is the value to be stored as the next one here is a 42. Where we need to store this value? We need to store at the array index 2. This will clear the previous value and store the new value. And then it will process like this. 17. At the 17, it will store the 17 and it will go for the 13. It will be stored at the 13th index and it will come to the 17 index, which will store the 37. So the values what we are having will be, values what we are representing will be 1. There is no 2 value here. Okay. And the 17 value is not there. Right now we are missing 2 values in that representation. Means here the data lost is a 2. So this process here is being specified as a collision. Collision has been occurred. And if you see, I told about you the resizing and the catchy missing is there. How many spaces has been left as a empty? We need to see here. So here, how many places? Just counted it. Okay. Just represent a tick mark on that one. 0, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12, 13, 14 has been used, 15 and 16. So how many values we are been storing? We are storing only the 9 values in that one. In that 9 values also, we just discarded the 2 values because it has been stored in its, the others values has been replaced with these values here. Now how many values we are using? Only 7 values we are using. In that 7 values, the 7 values has been represented. For that 7 values, how many elements means, how many places has been wasted here is, we have been wasted up to 11. 11 has been wasted for the processing. Means we are using 18 represent 18 as a array size. In this array size, we just use a 9 element space here. In that 9 element spaces also, we just discarded the usage of these element, that is a key, which is 2 and 17, because it has been replaced by the element values, which is a key values, which is a 42 and 37. So how many? 7 values has been stored. In further 7 values, we are wasting 11 values for that processing. These and the 2 are between remaining. So if you remove that one 2, if you are allocating 2 spaces for that one, then the wasted values will be 9. So half of the values has been, half of the places has been considered as a wastage here. How I am going to get, this disadvantage has to be overcome. How I am going to overcome this one here is, we need to resize that one. That one here is, we need to allocate the spaces to this new spaces to that one in a linear format. Means up to 0 to 9, we are going to allocate that one processing. So at first, we are using only the array index to get the array index processing and that one. And it is being stored in such a way that we are wasting multiple spaces for that representation, and we need to resize that one. If you want to resize that one, if we you need to take this linear formation, or you need to provide any random formation. You need to specify that representation and form an array which uses all the values to be stored in that representation. And coming to this situation, what is being raised here is the collision. How we are going to make these things, that is the collided one has to be restored now. So we need to make a space for them. To make a space or to overcome this problem, what it has to do is nothing but we need to take 2 collision techniques into an account, which is open hashing and closed hashing. So the first one is a separate chaining. The another name for that one is a another one. What is this is also called as a open addressing representation. And here this closed hashing is being divided into 3 such representations, which is a linear, quadratic, and double hashing. And coming to the first one here is, so open hashing or separate chaining. So this is also called as a chaining method. What I have to do here is, I need to provide the data which has been stored for the processing. If the key value is using, the data or the index which has been used by the others, just mention them it as a list of elements here. the list of elements has to be implemented in such a way that they should be connected to the array index which they are being sharing. If you see the previous example, in that previous example we have seen that 2 and 42 are sharing the values, that is a array index 2, and 17 and 37 has been sharing the array index 17 here. What happens here is, we won't consider them as a individual values here. We need to make a list of elements for the or for such keys or the for such values, and we represent the array index to that values which are formed as a list here. So if you are having two such values which are using second one as a array index, make it as a list of elements for the processing. So the first element and the second element, what it is using here. In this example, key 1 and the key 4 are using same array index here. In this, try to represent elements as well as a set of the elements if you are saying for it is a necessary. At this one, the remind that is a marked one. Marked one here is considered as a not being used. Okay. If it is having a value, just represent it as a list only. If it is not been having a value, just represent it as a empty space. Any value you are adding to that array or this hash one, what it has to do here is, it has to be represented as a list here. If it is having another value, just represent right side of that one with the pointer which points to the next value. If it is not having any pointer, just specify it as a null or a cross mark at this representation. By that, what happens here is, we need to take only the values which are having these chaining or the presentations here. And by this problem also, what happens here, there is no need to assign new spaces to the values which are colliding with each other, and there is no wastage of the memory space also. If we are considering the memory space wastage also, what it is doing is, when compared with the others, it is allowing to access that very easily. So if you are taking this space, this spacing is indicated or been attached to this or been pointed to a list of elements which is having the three values, which is a K5, K2 and K6. So first K5 has been assigned with this one, and next K2 and then next K6. In which order you have been taking the values has to be specified in that order only. So it is not like that K1, K2 has to be placed first, K3 has to be, it is not in an increasing order. So what is the element we are being used for first calculation of this index has to be placed as the first element of the list, and the next element will be placed as the next one, next one, and then goes on. If it is ends, what happens here is, we need to make the pointer that is a part. It is having the value part and the pointer part. Now, two parts will be there. Now. The pointer part has to be mentioned as a cross mark here. And what is the size of the array means? It is having n elements, then the size of array will be, other size of that one will be n minus 1. Okay. So here the size of being considered as a m. So how many elements what we are using here? We are using 8 such elements. So we can use 8 as a array storage, or you can use 10 as a array storage elements here. Okay. And coming to the example, how we are going to process this one here is. So first we will take the elements what we are having. Just let me plot this values. So what are the values we are having? We are having the values 3, 2, 9, 6, and then 11, and then 13, 7, and 12. Okay. We need to mention the hash function there. How many values we are having? We are having 8 such values. We need to calculate the value. So what is the size of that one here is the 10 has been specified. And the h of the function, what you have to do here is, we need to take the k of 2k plus 3. The value what we need to consider, the hash function h of k is the 2k plus 3, and the h of 3 is being considered as a 2 into 3 plus 3, which has to be modulus with the value 10. Okay. Now see what is the value k, I, and then m we need to consider for the modules we are having. So first value here is 3. So we need to calculate the where we need to store the value, this 3 element here as an index. So here let me mention it is a key. Okay. Now it is a index here. Now see, applying the formula 2k plus 3, 2 into k, that is a 3 plus 3, which is considered as a 6 plus 9, which is less than 10. We can directly write it as the value to be stored here is 9. So where we will be stored at the index 9, we are storing the value. Okay. So let it be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm taking up to 15. We don't know na, how many values we are getting, because values will be repeated here. So consider an array like formation here. Okay. Now at the 9th position, I am having an element which is 3. Just enter 3 value here. Okay. Now get to the another one. So 3 has been fixed. And then come to the second one. So here the formula here is 2k plus 3 modulus 10. 2k plus 3 means here 2 in k value is 2 here. So 4 plus 3 7. So at the 7 we are storing the value 2. Okay. Now the value here to be entered is a 2 here. Sorry, 7. The value to be entered is 7. Okay. Next value 3. After 3 we are having the value 9. 9. If you are taking the 9 as a direct one, then you have the problem. So what we are doing here is we are taking the value to the function we need mention here is a 2 into 9 plus 3. So which is a 21. So what is the value here? The location to be stored here is 1. So at the first position, at the index 1, I am taking the value which is a 9. Okay. And coming to the next one, 6th one. 6 has been used as a k value, 2 into k 16, sorry, 12 plus 3, which is 15, and then value here is 5. So at the 5, we are storing the value which is 6. Now take the 11. So here the index value is 11. 11 into 2, 22, 22 plus 3, which is 25, and to be stored value should be 5 here. So at the 5, I am writing beside to that one. We are having another value which is a 11. Okay. Now see what happens here. It has to be avoided. We need to take the value here. So here we need to specify that these two values are sharing the same index. Whenever we are getting there is a sharing of the index has been getting, we are having the collision problem. We need to process the chaining method here. So the chaining method means we need to create a list here for that processing to add the value. That's why I added to the next to it. So this created list will be pointed to the index value what we are having. Okay. So although it is taking the same index value, then there will be no problem because it is being created, the value, a list has been created. That list is having the value which is a 11 here. And coming to the next one, which is a 13. 26 plus 3, 29 and then the 13 will be using the value which is the 9 here, and 9 is also having the value which is a 3. Now what happens here? This 13 has to be stored at the 9 also. Then what is the solution we need to get here? Just create this a list to that one, new list to that one, and add this value to that representation, and after that go for the next processing. Then next element what we are having is the 7. 7 into 2 is 14. 14 plus 3, 7. Sorry, 14 plus 3 is 17, which is being considered as a 10 plus 7. So the value here is to be stored here is at the 7th position. But you see at this one, already 2 is being using for the processing. What happens here? We need to consider the value here is 7 has to be creating into the new list, and then we need to process that list for the further processing. And at the last we are having another value which is a 12. 12 into 2, 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. Again we are getting the value is a 7. So at the 7 we are having another value which is a 12. Okay. Now this value what you have been chosen will be considered as a, there exists 2 already is there, 7 already is there, and also we need to add the 12. So we need to create a new list for that processing, and we need to add the elements for that representation. If you see here, this is the calculation we got the for the processing. And what you are doing, we are being allowing to take the values in such a way that we are not opposing to take the index value as the same. What we are doing, we are adding to the next to it. Next to it means we can't easily active. If when we are adding a new value to that one, the old value will be discarded. So what happens here? We need to create an environment which allows you to make all these elements exist at the same time. So what we are doing, apart from mentioning these are the elements, mention them as a list of the elements. The array what we are using, the index value what we are representing will be considered as a list of the elements processing only. So what is the size of your array apart from this here is, we can take it as a 10 elements. 10, 0 to 9, 10 has been considered. If we are going to calculate the size of that one here is, how many elements has been wasted, means how many indexes has been wasted or there has been not reused here is 2, 3, 4 and then 0 also, 7, 6 and then 8. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, how many places are used? 1, 2, 3, 4 places are only used for the processing. If you want to resize, we can resize that one. When we compared with that other elements, means other processing also, what happens here? Most of the size, half of the size has been used and half of the size has been wasted here, which is a somewhat which is a allowable one. So if you want to resize that one also, we can resize the array and clear the caches which we are being used, which has not been used for further processing. So this is the hashing, which is a open. Okay, that is using the chaining method for the processing. And we have the different methods for that one. Another method here is we need to take closed hashing or the open addressing method here. So which is having the multiple linear, quadratic and the next double hashing techniques here. So linear probing means simply it is being specified that if there is an array, just to make it sure to add to the next cell. So see here in the previous example, the values what we got here is, here the value I got is a 2. Here the value I got is a 17. If you remember. So what happens here? It is using the same array index here. So here the array index will be represented here. After applying the linear probing means, first we need to check whether it is having any element at that position or not. If it is having, just add this cell, means add this value to its next cell. If the next cell is also full means what it is saying, you need to go for the next cell. Okay, 2, there is no space any value at the 3, so allow the value to be stored at the 42 will be at the position 3. And where we are getting another problem, 70 has been used by the 17 key. 37 is also using the key 17. So the key 17 has to be means the key 17 is been colliding with the 37. So what has to be, it has been used the 17 position or the 17 array index. What we has to do, we need to specify that it has to be not to clear the values what it is having. So just increment the value next cell, which is 18. And we see that 18 is having the elements or not. It is not having the elements, then we simply specify that new values what we are using will be the 2 is used. So 3 has to be used for the storing the 42. 17 has been used. 37 will be using 18 to store the values of the key. So that's the linear probing. Means it's a very simple method. It's what it is saying. It is saying that if you are getting a problem, collision, what it has to do, you need to check for the next empty space, not any empty space, next empty space, and it allows you to access the data for the further processing. Okay, that's about the method what we are having, that is linear probing. In tomorrow's class, we will see the quadratic probing along with the double hashing. Thank you.